Hey, what person you know could use a little bit more encouragement? Yep, almost no one. You got that right. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Nahomie Vilnaigre. Here you'll be hearing a word of encouragement every Wednesday. Please tune in. I believe God calls me to teach and encourage others with His gospel, and I'm leveraging the social media landscape. I hope to teach and disciple a whole generation of people in the place we spending a lot of our time online. Be blessed and stay encouraged now. Hello, how are you? So glad that you have tuned in. You are actually on podcast with Nahomie Vilnaigre. Again, thank you for tuning in. It's been a while, but I am so glad to be right here with you on the other side, sharing a word of encouragement to you. Recently, I just came out of a devotions and moment and where I was learning about slowing down a bit because we all can be busy, be the busiest bees around the garden. And I was reminded through the devotion session that we have to slow down and just remember to stop doing and learn to be, and there at the place of being at rest. There God can meet up with you, and a lot can happen when you simply be. It doesn't always have to be about doing. So I asked God to inspire me and made up the determination that I am going to be more. And I've come with like 7 daily I gotta be, or I must be, or I will be tips that I want to share with you for the next couple of days, the next 7 days precisely. And tip number one is that I am saying to myself on a daily basis, I am going to be me. I paused there for a minute because I had to resonate with you for a minute. Like, wait a minute, am I being myself? Am I truly showing up as me, the best me that I can be? So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to make the choice each and every day from now on. I am going to be me. And being me, I will actually bring glory to God because you know what? God created each and every single one of us as unique. We are wonderfully and fearfully made. Let me share with you what the word actually says. In Psalm 139, starting at verse 13, we are reminded, and this the psalmist told us, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. This I know full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depth of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. Listen, God designed us and made us uniquely. It's important that we don't start our days, we don't leave our day comparing ourselves to others. Okay? They are great. The people that you are comparing yourself to, or that I am comparing myself to, they are wonderful people. Why? Because they too were wonderfully and fearfully made. And God's works is wonderful. This we truly know full well. That is why we admire them. That's why we look up and say, wow. And just in the way they exist and move, we can see God's glory is revealed. So, but at the same time, we have to make sure we understand in the same way that their lives bring forth the glory of God, that each of our lives can bring the glory of God as well. It is important that we learn to be content and be ourselves. And that is one place to start. If we are going to be and not just about doing, then we have to first choose to be ourselves, to be me. And I want to encourage you to be yourself, to know that you were wonderfully and fearfully made, that God knows who you are. He knows who you are. He knitted you together in your mother's womb. He knew every little pieces of you, every piece of DNA cells that was going to knit together to become your wonderful self, my wonderful self, that God knows it. Not only He know us, because He's also the Alpha, the Omega. He also know our future. He has, planned for us, for our lives, to give us hope in the future, which is what the word also let us know. So to know that God shaped you and formed you as you are is to know that we are made as wonderfully as He planned to make us. And we should give glory to that and be satisfied knowing that God's made us. He made us the way we are. We are who we are in God. And I want to encourage you, as you show up and as you attempt to show up as your best self, remember to be you. Not be another version of someone else. Not be another version of someone you hope to be, but be the person that God called you to be, who He needed you to be. This day, as you begin to attempt your day, as you move forward into the week, remember to be you. And that is the first place of meeting God. When you are content in the place, in the posture of you being yourself, God shows up. Yes, He does. And then He look at His wonderful good works. And there He began to attempt to pour more into you, should He find you available. But sometimes we are too busy with other things, or too busy imitating. We are filled with the desire and wants of being somebody else and something else. God may not find space for him to pour into you as He wants to pour into you. So I encourage you today for you to make the choice as I'm making the choice. And I'm going to borrow the word of our brother Paul here, and says, not that I've already attained this, because I have not, but I am pressing toward the goal here. I'm pressing the goal here where I can be content to be myself in the Lord. Now, I don't want you to be any type of person out there mimicking the world, because actually we were told to not conform to the likeness of the world, to not conform to the pattern of this world. I am talking about being you as God designed you to be. So in that space of you choosing to be yourself, to be me, say it, to be me. I choose to be me today. You will meet up with God. God will meet up with you, and wonderful things can happen. And so I leave you with this word of encouragement. Be blessed and stay encouraged. Stay tuned for tip number 2 tomorrow. It is my heartfelt prayer that today's word was an encouragement to you, that you received something from it, that it equipped you, it edified you, and just made your day a little better. I want to go ahead and encourage you to subscribe to my podcast so that you can receive notification when new segments are added. I also want to encourage you to share the link that you are listening to with a friend, with a family member, so that they too can receive a word of encouragement. You never know. Someone in your circle just may need to hear the word that you just hear today. Go ahead, share the link with them. Be blessed and stay encouraged.